kind of like work my way down the buttons, you know?
Oh, this way, not.
Yeah,
not
towards the
that.
button, yeah.
You're a little hot. The heat.
Oh, I'm good, huh?
I promise. Hello, hello.
What's up, man? How you doing?
I promise. No, it's alright.
I work at McCoy Barbershop. I've been here for about 5 years. Been helping my brother here and there.
Awesome, awesome. What made you become a barber?
Well, I decided to become a barber because I used to work for retail. Retail, they kind of run your schedule and you never have no time off with your family. So this is the best way to be with family and friends, and you can take off anytime you want.
So basically, freedom.
Freedom.
Freedom, like just kind of like be able to just create your own schedule and good.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about it so far?
I love it, man.
How long have you been doing it?
5 years.
5 years.
But you know, I used to cut up before. I used to cut up in 6th or 7th grade. I used to cut up all my little classmates and stuff like that.
Okay.
I used to cut my brother's friends up. I used to cut my brother up.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you think the career has treated you so far?
I love the career, man. Yeah, I won't even change it. I should have done this way from the beginning.
That's good. I hear that a lot.
Yeah, I should have. Yeah.
That's good.
Where did you get your barber training at? What school?
I went to school at IRSC, Indian River State College,
Okay.
back in 93.
Wow, so you've been doing this for a while. So have you been on and off, or have you been doing just completely since you
On and off.
on and off?
I did it. Unfortunately, life happens,
Okay.
and I got a regular
Very good job.
job, and
That seems to be
then
very common in the barbering
Yeah.
business.
but
Okay.
I worked there, busted my butt for 7 years, and said, you know what?
How long have I been working here for? I've been working here for 4 years now. It's going good.
Good.
So I'm excited.
You get to work with your family, man. That's actually pretty awesome. What do you think about working with your family?
What I think about working with my family is I love it. It's fun. We joke around all the time. It really doesn't feel like work, but it's just exciting to come here every day and enjoy it and take care of the people we like to take care of. So.
That's really good. And how's your book of clientele right now? You pretty booked
My
up?
book clientele is pretty good. As far as cutting up people, we gain new clients every day, walk-ins, and we have our repeating clients that come every week, every 2 weeks, you know, every couple of days, depending on how they are and stuff like that. And we have great clientele, and they take good care of us, and we appreciate them highly.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. So let's see. Let me ask you another question. Okay. Pull out something here real quick. What are the type of clients that you see here the most? Like, do you see like, you know, just regular workers? You see a lot of business owners? Like, you have a mix of everything?
We take care of a lot of business owners,
Okay.
a lot of lawyers, officers, EMTs, people that kind of take care of us as well, and mainly a lot of business owners
A lot of
that
business
own companies, construction, you know, demolition, a little bit of everything.
So a little bit of everything. Okay.
We appreciate that. You know.
That's good. How do you guys advertise? Like, kind
How do
of.
we advertise?
Yeah.
We do a lot of advertising by Instagram, you know, ads, just basically a lot of word of mouth and stuff like that. And I take care of a lot of autism kids.
Oh,
and,
wow, that's awesome.
I get referred by a lot of parents and mom groups of autism kids. I love taking care of them.
That's really
They're
cool.
just very special people, so I have the patience for them, and I just know what they're going for. So they're one of my favorite clients to take care of.
That's really cool. That's really cool. That's really nice of you, man. That's actually very, very good. Not a lot of people have the patience for that.
Yeah.
What got me into barbering? Honestly, it's funny because, like, how me and my brother grew up, we kind of were more hands-on with everything. And I remember, like, I don't even think anyone knows this, but I remember I had a buddy of mine, I used to stay the night at his house, and you know, he went to my school, we grew up together, and his brother had some machines in the bathroom, and I was like, I don't know what it was, I was like, man, let me cut your hair, like, playing around. And this is like whenever it was like the wall remedies, like left ear, right ear, like, so I started cutting his hair. This was like 8th grade. So around 12, 13, I started liking it, you know, and around here there wasn't really much barbershops that were even doing like edging. Like there wasn't no cool haircuts, I guess you could say. Yeah, I mean down south, of course, you go to like Miami and stuff like that, bigger metropolitan areas.
Yeah.
But even us, we have family, you know, in Puerto Rico, friends in Puerto Rico, and they always had almost like a blowout, and their tapers were nice, and the full edge was clean, and I didn't even have that. I just had an afro, man. I have curly hair, so high school came around, and me and my buddy was cutting hair. His name is Ozil. He actually owns a shop too, here locally, and I started noticing like I would go to a street after school and cut a bunch of like people's hairs, especially like these little Mexican dudes that couldn't really even talk English, and they'll come, and I made even simply like $100 that day, and I was like, damn, this is good like money. And it was just kind of like something that I really love to do. I guess you could, when they say that when you do something you love, it's not really like working. And I felt that because at 17 years old, I went to Port St. Lucie Beauty Academy, and I went to school there, but I was pretty much not responsible, if you could say. Like, I was worried about the wrong things in life, and so I got my hours in, but I didn't finish, and I got out of it, and I was just bullshitting in life. We can cuss in here, right? A couple events. I've done veteran haircuts, and also homeless veteran haircuts, and for the homeless. And man, it's just a beautiful thing. It's just the best thing about this, I believe, is just building friendship and learning. Like, there's so many things around the world that I learned with people sitting in my chair than I ever learned before I was in school, man. And just different things, you know, just how people think about things and where they're from and places around the world and laws. And, you know, they come in here, especially at ft.pierce, we have, they do internships on pilots. Oh man, we get people from around the world. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of pilots, a lot of people coming in visas. And
I think we should definitely bring back the apprenticeship.
Yeah,
I had it at one point.
Yeah. I think it would be amazing. I mean, I think it would just show everyone, like, maybe someone that comes in here and does like the apprenticeship, and maybe they'll leave and be like, you know what, this ain't for me. Like, I'm not talkative, or I'm not a family man, or, you know, not family man, but a friendly guy. You know, I don't know, maybe it would just let them steer in a better direction. Not do 1,200 hours or whatever it is now.
I think it's
Get
900.
Yeah, 900 since COVID, right?
Yeah.
And then get your license, and then you go to your first couple of weeks, and you're like, man, I don't know if the barbers are making fun of me. I don't know if they're bullying me. No one wants to, you know. And then, wow, I just spent all this time, and I think hands-on is very important. I like your idea.
Good, man. I think it's awesome, man. You know, Florida had it once upon a time.
Right.
Last time that I sat with the board, they were like, yeah, we got rid of the apprenticeship years ago.
Yeah.
And I asked them why, and they couldn't come up with a really valid answer.
Yeah.
So I was like, what's going on here? Like, you guys are doing so much damage, and you guys don't even realize it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are getting bad haircuts. Not only getting bad haircuts, but a lot of people are also getting, some type of transmitted disease.
Yeah.
Whether it's ringworm, fungus, doesn't matter what it is. It's just not fair for the public to deal with that due to the lack of education that the schools are providing.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
and I feel like even with tattoo shops here in Florida, I think you could have the apprentice, right? I think you can.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm like, it should be treated the same. It should.
I think so too, man.
I believe we are. I mean, every profession has its thing, but
100%. Like most of the profession out there, you need to really learn from somebody else at some point. You can do it on your own, but you watch somebody else and you learn. You ask questions and you learn.
And I feel like, not to make everything crazy, but I do feel like barbering is a top-notch career. I think you could go far. I think you could do a lot of things. Even me, just today, seeing how you had the sign out there and the camper, dude, that's like the best thing in the world. I love that.
You do a lot of crazy stuff when you're a barber.
And as well as it's not like the whole world could go to crap, but it's a recession-proof job.
Yeah.
So no matter what's going on, everyone needs a haircut, regardless. Like, period. I don't care if the world, everything's going, a lawyer's not going to go to the courtroom and look like a homeless guy.
Right.
No matter what it is and what's going on in the world, everyone's still going to pay for a haircut.
I agree. It's one of the oldest professions in the world.
Yep. Even learning about that, it's funny, I could be at home and my girlfriend makes fun of me because every movie or show we see, I'm like, look, Barbershop. It's always in a movie or a show. It's like iconic.
It is.
It is. It's beautiful. It's a blessing, and I believe that a lot of barbers are losing that love for it. It's kind of weird. It's different now, but I like the whole everyone should cut every type of hair.
Yeah.
People shouldn't pick and choose.
No. You gotta be a well-rounded barber.
You can't just deny a little kid because he's crying.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It's what we signed up for. And I think it's a beautiful thing to see and mold kids into loving the haircut. And that's what we have here. It's a very family-based barbershop that a lot of barbershops I feel like are lacking. We respect everyone. We're not playing crazy music all the time. We adapt to everyone who comes inside the shop. So we are getting the men, then the kids are like, oh, I want a haircut. Then they develop friendship. Then we're taking care of their friends. Then their wives are coming in now. So, and we're loving that vibe of just being I feel like in the world that we live in, what better way to have a business than to have it family oriented.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, this is really cool, man. The fact that you get to work here with your family. Not only doing what you like, but working around with your family, that's pretty awesome.
Honestly, I feel like, not to toot my own horn, but I feel like I have something that you could travel probably 200 miles from here and they ain't gonna have what I have.
Yeah.
This is a real deal family-oriented barbershop. And I feel like a lot of people don't have that, and I have the upper hand in that, not just for anyone in the outside world, but it's something that I probably always wanted, we're very family-oriented, and to have that is just a blessing. And a lot of people are like, oh, you can't have family, but, we there might be differences, but we know how to work together, so a lot of people are like, oh, you shouldn't do business, but it's not business. We're providing services and we're working, It's not like
pretty sure there's gonna be moments, but those moments
Yeah.
happen with strangers too.
Oh,
after
yeah.
After you get to work in the shop with them.
Dude, I've had several people work here, and the amount of, I hate to say it, but the amount of disrespect that they don't care.
Oh, yeah.
I could set them up with. There's a time and place for everything, and I think everyone could do what they want to do outside of the doors. I don't judge no one,
Yeah.
But I mean, they were stinking up my place. They couldn't wait for a break to go smoke. And we take care of a lot of first responders, Leos. We love that advantage that we have. And not on time.
The level of disrespect from barbers, man,
Yeah.
it's a lot.
Yeah, and it's crazy to see because, I have my son, I have my life. My brother has a son. My sister-in-law obviously has a son. They have their family, and we're always here. We always make anything work, and we take care of one another. We're always opening on time, even earlier. We're always here till we close. I've had barbers that didn't even have a pet dog, and they couldn't make it on time. They were sleeping, and they were new, and so how are they supposed to get established if they're never here to take in the walk-ins, or on a day where they don't have
Late,
or better yet, if you're gonna be late, hey man, while you go get coffee, pass out some cards or talk to people. They couldn't even do that. So it was almost like on my end it was babysitting, and that's the hard part, because as a business owner, it's tough. You want to make everyone happy, and so you got your own business to take care of, and to try to advertise everyone, which is a blessing. I'm glad I could do so, but they got to put in their own work, but they didn't want to put in their own work, really.
So, how long have you been in the shop?
Here?
Yeah.
4 years.
And has your family been here all this
No.
time since day one? Okay. Then
No,
you guys became,
my brother was here first. He was here, Joey, like 3 years ago? 2.5 years ago?
3.5 years.
Oh, already? Yeah.
Okay.
So he was working a job that he was not getting weekends off. And actually, he used to cut my hair too when I was young. And
So it's just you and him?
when I opened it, it was me by myself for almost a year.
Okay.
Yeah, I did it. I sold a truck. And with that truck money, I opened this up.
Wow. Yeah, I remember that truck. Black one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I sold that truck, and
Yeah, the sacrifice.
it was the best thing. Yeah, it was the best thing in the world, man. I was just having issues where I was at. It wasn't the same no more.
Okay.
The people were just getting, I don't know if it's like money hungry or something. It just, the whole vibe was gone.
Okay.
I also dealt with a lot of anxiety and panic attacks,
Oh, man.
and it was killing me, bro. I was losing focus on the love of my life, which a part of the love of my life is barbering, man.
Yeah.
And I couldn't function, dude. I sat there and I was like, I need to get out of this environment.
What was just like what was going on in there? Like it was just pressure, rushing, or like?
Nah, it was actually, how can I say? So it went from fun and everything was smooth to out of nowhere, a lot of different barbers were coming in, and there was one barber that me and him butt heads, man, and it was the weirdest thing. And dude, I'm a funny guy. I'm pretty much simple, and this guy was just, I don't know what it was. It felt like he teamed up with the owner. It was a weird vibe, and I don't know. I think it felt like his mission was to just aggravate me and just give me an environment that was not fun for me no more.
Oh man.
And I sat there and I was like, you know what? It's time. I was there for almost 4 years myself, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was like 4 years. And I was like, you know what? I think it's time for me to venture out and sacrifice and just try it on my own, and I did it.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
and
How happy are you with the results?
oh, the happiest I've ever been in my life. Yeah, it was the best thing I could have done in my life, and I feel like in this career path, what keeps me motivated in life is the fact that I can't blame no one else. I can't blame anybody else if I fail. I can only blame the person in the mirror, because I am myself and I'm the one who pushes myself to do better. If I can't get clients, there's something wrong with me, because you know, us humans, we're able to get clients anywhere. So I will be the one failing. So I think that was the biggest thing that I loved about this career path, is the fact that I had to do everything myself to succeed. And I felt like that's the gasoline that I needed.
Now, let me ask you something. Well, when you started, I'm pretty sure you went to a few barbers before you got your whole family.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you have anybody steal from you while you were like steal or like
So,
take advantage? Or,
nah, I don't.
ruin-
I don't think anybody, nothing in that nature. You know, the way I did things, I know every barbershop is different.
Okay.
I am booth rent only.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So
I
I'm
see.
booth rent only. So, you know, I give everyone the leeway of the feel of being their own boss.
So then in that case, did you have anybody walk out without paying you for the rent?
Here's another crazy thing. So, how I was treated. You know, the guy who I barbered for, where I was previously at, where I was just talking about,
Okay.
I never forget when I first started there. He actually was like, "Hey Ben, I would love to have you here." We knew each other, and he's like, "I would love to have you here." At the time, I think he only had one other barber, and so it was just three of us. And he's like, "I would love for you to come here. If you come here, don't worry about a full month. In 1 month, do what you can and pocket all that money. And after a month, if you want to stay here and work, you know, we'll get you on booth rent." Okay, cool. I thought that was the best thing in the world, because, man, at the time, bro, I had my son. I was probably out of an apartment or townhome. I was jumping around everywhere. Dude, I was not stable, man. I was just spending my money, the little money that I had. I just didn't know life yet. And I was older too, and that's the sad thing about it. So that was a blessing. So what I do here is, I gave everyone that same opportunity. Hey man, if you want to come here, I'll set you up a spot. Don't worry about anything. Just bring your tools. You come here for a month. You like it, you dig it, you like the environment, you can stay here. And so in 1 whole month, pocket whatever you want. So I remember the only thing that I did not like, because I guess I wouldn't do that, is I remember one time I had someone here. I gave him that month opportunity. You know, we're giving him clients. I was advertising for him, and that first, well, the day before he started a full regular month, that day he left. Yeah, he went to another barbershop. I'll never forget, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, okay, well, you couldn't at least made it not that obvious. Like,
You know, there's a big variety of bars out there that tend to just kind of like look for the next chance to take advantage of someone.
yeah.
Whether it's a scenario like yours, or you know, someone that waits till Saturday 5 p.m. to walk out without paying rent.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, there's just so many different scenarios. How do you deal with that when barbers do you like that or do something?
Well, luckily, bro, I have not had that. That's the only thing
How did you deal with that?
You know, I almost like a slap in the face a little bit, but then again, you know, I'm as a man, and the patience that I developed throughout the years, it was just like, hey, you know what, man? Blessings for your next adventure, and that's what it is. You know, now what I could get, the best thing I could get out of that is just to see how people are for who they are. At that moment, hey man, cool. I probably won't recommend you anywhere, because I know a lot of barbershop owners around here, from Port St. Lucie to Fort Pierce. They know me well, actually, and I've had people hit me up and they're like, hey, this guy, is he good to, you know, do you recommend him, whatever, or they'll do the same thing to me. So, you know, I think that's, I'll just get that knowledge right there and just keep moving forward and just see them for who they are.
Just take
Yeah.
take it as a
Oh, yeah.
you know, learning lesson there.
Exactly,
And just-
exactly.
I
Yeah, just,
understand.
you know, I used to be a loose cannon, so now to have that power, that superpower of being so chill, I that to me is more of a blessing, you know? So, yeah, I feel bad for other barbershops going through it. It's pretty, you know, a lot of people don't understand, but that's what keeps the barbershops lights on.
Yeah.
You know, especially in the world we live in, like paying rent now, paying rent at home. You have 2 cars, you pay rent at home, and then a lot of people don't understand. We still got to pay rent here too. We still got lights to keep on.
Yeah, they're not.
You know,
they're
there's
not
internet. Yeah, there's internet. Like,
and you know, I had a few situations like that, and it's just not just one, it's
Right.
multiple.
oh yeah,
And it's like, you know, it's like, man, like what's in your head right now? You know, what's in your head that you make, you know, close doors like that, burn bridges like that.
man.
and-
Yes.
Yeah. So
It's scary. It's very it's prone to happen now, man, a lot. And you know, that's why, honestly, I would love. I try to advertise people to come here. I'll buy everything. You know, as a shop owner, I'll give me a new desk. I'll give me new lights. I don't care. I will provide that for someone, but people don't even want it like that. Like, I got a lot of people that want to come here, and at the moment, I got my sister-in-law helping me in with the walk-ins, and she's getting her clientele, you know, and we all help each other out. Me, my nephew, my brother's pretty much appointment-based, you know, we'll help each other out. So I try to advertise to get a barber in here who has clientele. No one seems to have clientele. And I wonder why. Like, well, you've been barbering in a different county, less than 15 minutes away, and you've been telling me you've been barbering for this long and you don't have no clientele?
yeah.
Like, there's something going on there. Like, why don't you have clientele? You know, I got people that come from 45 minutes away that will come here for a haircut. You know, we got the people the snowbirds, they come here, you know, it's awesome loyalty. But then, you know, for other people that come here and they want to work, but they don't even have minimum clientele, that's kind of a red flag, you know. In a way, I'm like, you know, what's going on? What are you doing wrong?
Well, you know, part of that, it goes back to the education system.
Yeah.
You know, like you go through the whole course, everything, you don't learn too much. There's really nobody to learn from in school. And then they're out here without a clue, you
Yeah.
know, or with the wrong information.
Yeah.
So part of it's part of that, and another part of it is their character. Their
Big time.
demeanor, you know?
Oh yeah, big time. I've had barbers in here that did not speak to anyone. They couldn't carry on a conversation. They made it awkward. Like, I remember the parents will be here. I'm cutting someone totally different up. He's cutting up a kid and they're not even talking. So I have to communicate with everyone in here just to make everyone feel at ease, you know?
Yeah.
But I agree with you. That should be something that should be educated in schooling. I think that's the fun part about schooling, is to role play more, you know, to just to kind of give that whole vibe of learning how to talk, to, you know, get out of your little dead character and just
Social
mingle.
skills.
Yeah, social skills. You know, it's tough.
You're forced, man.
Yeah.
This is a networking place. So.
Oh, it's the man. I love this. I love. You know, everyone says that I'm a talkative person and I communicate with everyone. I try to learn. You know, even me taking care of a snowbird, dude. I could literally leave off the conversation I left off for him from last December, and be like, "Hey, did you get that Mustang that you're gonna get in Pennsylvania? Oh, it snowed out." You know, and they're like, they love that. You know, they even learning their first name.
Yeah.
Like, or the simple things in life,
Oh, yeah.
and approaching people. And I notice when you use their first names, have a good one, Bill. Thank you for coming in. All right, have a good one. Or if someone came in and you're busy, and hey, sir, how you doing? I can't get with you right now, but if you want, I could get you in so and so. Is that all right? All right, thanks, Bill. I appreciate it. Or it's just the simple things, man. Even talking to someone like that, I noticed that I could get a client that came in here that's never came in here, and I can't get them in at the moment. A lot of people that are older, for some odd reason, they get mad. They feel like they don't have all the time in the world. But when you approach them with, hey, how you doing, sir? What's your name, by the way? Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'm Pete. So, hey, if you want to come in, I noticed that they'll come back.
Customer service.
Yes.
That
That whole, hey, yeah, I can't get you in today. They're done. Right. Because even me, like if I go somewhere to eat and I feel like, I'm like, hey, how you doing? And they're just like, hey, what do you want today? I'm like, dang, dude. Obviously, I just wanted someone to say hi. Like, some people are leaving home or a shop or their business from getting yelled at or anything. So why not show them some compassion?
Absolutely.
So I feel like all that needs to be taught in school. Yes, for sure.
Absolutely. We would think that it's just common courtesy, but
Yeah.
but it's not. So definitely something to be taught in school.
Yeah.
Or to practice in the barbershop.
Yeah, especially if you're not just born with it. Like my mom's a social butterfly, and she knows everyone around here. She's helped a lot of people with her, before she retired, and I can't even go to Walmart or anywhere with her because she's like a celebrity. Then I became a celebrity because I partied everywhere. I went to every school party, and I was well known around here. My brother's a social butterfly. My nephew's so we have that already in it.
That's good.
But
some people need to develop it.
yeah, I've had barbers that were in here, and I think one time my mom, she makes fun of this, but my mom was here one day, and I think an older gentleman came in here and asked for a haircut. So two barbers decided in front of the gentleman to do rock, paper, scissors, shoot to get the guy. And the guy's like, what the heck? Like, instead of saying, hey, how you doing? Like, I don't understand. Like, that, I think that guy actually got mad and left.
Yeah. No,
So I went outside. As the owner, you have an image so because when people, that guy wouldn't go back and be like, Franklin is the one that he's gonna go and say, yo, McCoy blends is what treated me wrong. So I went out there and I spoke to him, and I'm like, look, man, I'm sorry about, so.
And a lot of the barbers don't understand that.
No.
They don't understand that they're harmed, they're doing this.
Yeah, and that's the confusion. Like, that's why you gotta get people that really love it, because if not, they get to burn your place down.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And that's what happened, no names or nothing, but I felt that. I left. A lot of people were like, damn, man, you were like, I thought you were almost the owner over there, stuff like that. Because I just brought that happiness and talked to everyone. And they ain't the same, you ain't the same, it ain't the same without you. Then they jump ship, because the vibe is gone.
But, let me ask you something. Do you like to go in the forehead and you want to shape it up?
I see you have some.
Yeah, you can shape it up. Yeah, you can shape it up. I got a widow's peak there, but you
that.
can shape it. You do what you got there. So, there's a lot of things in life that will be good. But I love what you're doing. I feel like, kind of like what we talked about when we were at your campsite. You do get a little overwhelmed in life, and it's hard to step away from it. You don't want the clients to feel some type of way. Some of the time the clients will be attached to you.
Oh yeah.
So it was. What's up, Chris? So yeah, other than that, it's a blessing.
No, it's awesome, man. It's just time off.
Yeah, for sure. I actually, I know there's a barbershop in Atlanta, Georgia, and my buddy's always showing it to me, but they got a barbershop, and then there's like a little other door, and they got a whole breakfast and lunch spot too. So yeah, no, yeah, it's awesome, man. And then just like people in the UK, they got like the coffee shop in the front, and you go in the back, and there's a bar, complimentary drinks. I feel like this can never get old, as long as you want to expand and do your thing.
Talking about expansion, thinking about an expansion in the future.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
So I got a lot of things in my mind. So I want to do a whole empire. Like, I've been thinking about this for a long time, and I feel like everything's kind of going there naturally. So I got my son. I don't know what else he wants to do in life, but I know he loves cutting hair. I got another nephew that may like to cut hair, and they're getting older. So as far as family, that's a big, family ordeal thing. So now my girlfriend, she wants to do and finish her hair. Now that I got my sister-in-law here, she's doing more with eyelashes, cutting hair as well, women's hair. And I got my girlfriend's daughter who does nails. So eventually I would love to have a whole stand. I don't want to be in a plaza no more. I want my own building.
Standalone.
Oh yeah. I want a standalone building with everything just to cater everything, you know what I'm saying?
That's awesome.
Richie, what's up, brother?
Great idea.
Yeah, so that's my goal, is to have a whole beautiful place, man.
That's awesome.
And I want everyone to just be successful in their own way. And I want, man, life is so short. I just want everyone to love what they do and be happy, man. And if I could be anything as a stepping stone for my family, that's what I would love to do.
I love that.
Yeah. Joey. Back hurt, boy. I wish I was in here. Oh man, I hate being stationary like that. I be trying to. My old lady's like, "You need bed rest. You don't understand what bed rest is." I'm like, dude. Yeah, this would do it to you. Standing, I never thought that barbering would put a toll on my body. It has.
Yeah.
Standing in one spot sucks.
It'll beat you up.
I love that. Destroy you. Like gravity will not be your friend.
It's more like a line.
Is that some regular? Yeah.
Yeah, this one right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, little plug ins, yeah. You can't go wrong with that. That's like
Classic.
yeah. The man behind the scenes.
That's Ralph, man. You're a kid. He's very good at what he does.
He's like,
He's funny too, man. I will usually lean you back all the way back, do an exfoliation, hot towel, straight razor shave and all that stuff. But it is time then it's almost up. You can lean back.
yeah, I can lean back.
This part.
Man, let me ask Joey.
Because it says
Joey, can you nuke a
Go
towel?
away before I can see
Can you nuke like 2 towels? Yeah, and put it in the microwave for the speed.
Thank you, bro.
You want too long too. Let's do two.
Oh, you can move a chair. You can move a chair to the table. Convert it to a dining room table, man.
Yeah, be my guest, please.
We do that all the time, man. I'm sure I'll sit. Bro, I gotta have something.
I went to
Put it over there or not, I wouldn't leave.
I won't eat in my truck.
I went to what's that?
I mean, I will if I have it.
Street, and then I saw I noticed a school right on the street. Yeah, can I get a dry one too? Or just clean dry?
Yeah, that one, that's a ft.pierce Beauty Academy.
So I made a quick right chart there, and then I walked over there, gave them some product. Thank you. And they were like, "Hey, can you come back?" I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely." And you know, when I walked in there, I saw a lot of students in there. And you know how it is when you're in school. It's awesome seeing nice somebody that's
Oh yeah,
yeah.
heck yeah.
Yeah, so
That's how you get a lot of your following too.
actually, usually people when I do it, just put kind of like appreciate all on it.
All right, go ahead, check this out. I'm gonna take pictures of that ladder machine, Joey. When you get a chance, I'm gonna get 2 of them for us. Because that was a little icing on the cake, bro.
Oh, right?
Like, yeah,
right? That's
that-
a different
that was-
experience.
That was dope.
Yeah.
Let me know when you want
I'll
to
step it up for you here, bro. So a little bit of appreciate oil or, you know, moisturize. Anything like has some moisturize it for the skin. I like oil personally. And you can pretty much get appreciate oil on Amazon.
The oil, you like it better?
I love the oil better, yes. I don't have any on me at the moment, so I use the shave moisturizing cream.
Right.
But oil is the best. Appreciate oil. And then after I do that, I have about 4 pumps in this. And I just go and hold their head. Although we're not shaving the whole facial hair, I still like to exfoliate there.
Hey Richie, we're gonna do you next, man, one of these days.
Yeah.
That's been my buddy since 2nd grade. Yeah, I got a lot of friends.
Hot sauce in it. That man got baby face, man.
That's the best.
Listen, man, I was off for 2 weeks, and I had it going.
Well, he cried when he had to say it all,
I
right?
do.
You Texas me, man.
I hate shaving. I feel it.
Feel it?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
It's all right. There's a lot of it's been needed.
Man, I don't need to go to the doctor no more. That was dope.
Oh, wow.
Michelle,
Yes.
that was dope.
Is that a service you offer?
That's how I work at shop.
So what do you for that service you get charged?
Hello, how you doing today?
Ramoncito. He's like, that's yeah. 80 bucks.
It's like a.
We should start.
This is
I see that exchange.
Nobody saw nothing. Well, sort of.
Oh, okay.
Some bad news yesterday.
Oh, really?
For the rest of the day, man. For the dinner. Well, you know, sometimes the new clients will get like 30 minutes.
Oh, $5. I said, what? Thank you. My cousin once found like 20.
Right?
Same thing.
It's so dope.
My grandma said, right, Ma?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Grandma used to, that would have been like, nah. I don't know, now he's dead, man. I would stay with him, man.
Okay. Back to front.
Yeah, no, I was getting my phone.
Okay. You're scared. I saw you crooked. I was like, oh man.
Nah, I'm crooked, but nah, my phone was like falling. I was like, that was traditional, man. That was nice. I'm glowing? Nah, everything about that. One day we're gonna get everything set up. We'll come here and do ourselves because it's almost like the VIP. But if I like that right there too,
Yeah.
dude, this thing right here,
It's hot.
that shit kind of. Joe, you pour me a little cafe. Or you want to keep it espresso? Like a little espresso shot?
Me?
Yeah. He makes a fire stuff. We'll do it this weekend. We'll do, yeah, because we do a VIP service. It's pretty dope too. So we got like the we got the mist, the humidifier.
Oh yeah.
We do the face scrub.
I didn't bring my steamer, but I the whole shape. I used the steamer.
So we got that. So this kind of resembles it. I just like, honestly, I want to switch over to the product that you, because that vanishing cream, bro, I can still feel, like I feel fresh right now.
Oh, that Lucky Tiger.
Yeah, if I could add that into
$7 for that can.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some. If I could add that to with the
Thank you so much.
Somebody wanted up here for murder, and they fucking killed him for life.
That was awesome.
yeah, bro, he's our plug. Hey, Ramon.
I wonder if they. You like something like that too, like black, not anything.
Black, sweet, and caffeine. Joe, would you be able to take care of Paul? You think so? You gonna hear it's like, I'm gonna break people's legs. He's cool. Man, we take care of a lot of them. So in the beginning, I hate to say it, but I aimed for the type of clientele I wanted, and it worked, bro. We take care of a lot of
Good stuff.
great people. I hate it. Everyone's great, but you know, there's difference.
No, absolutely.
Yeah. It's what you put out, what you give, Man, that stuff is so good, dude. Heck yeah.
So, the way I do this right here, when I apply the product,
It's whatever you want to do. Usually I just have it curly.
okay, cool. So, if you have a desired style, right now he doesn't really care about what style, but if you have a desired style, like you're going to go to your right, when you put the product in, you want to go backwards, you want to go left, it doesn't matter what direction, just to make sure you get everything. You want to go forward, and then let's say he was going to go to the right, then the last. Hey guys, so we just dropped a YouTube video. Make sure that you go and check it out now. Make sure you hit like, share, subscribe, and make sure you leave some comments, some ideas of what would you like to see next, what would you like us to do, anybody that you would like us to visit. Please go right now, like, share, and subscribe.